On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
For a Bears first down. And 8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
Here's Monangai. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams. That is caught. Gets around him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run here with Monangai. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Williams going to sneak it. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. This led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy off the play fake. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the 49er.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jennings, incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Purdy. Open man is born. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running is Monunga.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
To throw, Williams.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
29-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Out right to Bourne. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
The tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Oh, good. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And here on third down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here's 3rd and 6.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this
From the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Pass caught right side by Loveland. 20! And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw once more, here's Williams. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They need 2. Here's third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this.
Throwing is Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Purdy.
Taken down, a Bear sack.
Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To the air, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And with only 2 weeks left until the playoffs begin, you can see there he leads the league in touchdown receptions as the regular season nears its conclusion.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Now Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Williams now throwing to start the drive.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Williams. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. Look at the big fella go.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Certainly worth noting, he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
2 yards on the
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up third down.
Purdy on a sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the 49ers are set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? It made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Second and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
8-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Nifty move. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
14 more yards. And the 49er, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 19-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively.
Brings up second and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up at a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and power it over Juszczyk. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Keenum. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with one guy. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Keenum. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tied game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
Purdy now to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Purdy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Purdy, big fourth down play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass complete to Odunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Bears, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
To throw, it's Williams.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
First down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Now Purdy.
Open man is born. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Purdy to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard
back to throw.
Second and 4.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Third and long.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 4. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bears going to call it a first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, They solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.